Sick. Welcome back,
Dude, we're
dude.
back. Your shirt matches the beer.
Sick, dude. I planned it.
Really?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. I just was gaslighting you.
I'm just gaslighting you. Just want to pump you up.
I'm surprised this plant survived while y'all were gone. It didn't die.
Oh, I think we watered it.
How long were you gone?
A couple weeks. 2.
In the car?
Yeah.
You slept in the car for 2 weeks?
No, we didn't sleep in the car. Cheers.
You know that thing stinks.
Oh, I was like, we gotta wash that, dude. I got out on the last leg, and cheers.
Cheers, brother.
On the last leg, last stop. I was like, bro.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that guy.
I was like, bro, we gotta clean this car because it smells like bodies.
Inside? Yeah, sweat, stank, nasty.
Bodies. Yeah, dude, Texas.
How was the trip?
Texas was nice.
What was the first
I'll
leg?
tell you the whole trip. We made a round trip. Started in Richmond, Virginia. Mm-hmm. And we stopped in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Okay. Had some family there. We stayed there for a couple nights.
Your mom's
caught
side?
up. Huh?
Your mom's side?
My dad's side.
Dad's side. Chattanooga?
Mm-hmm. My cousin.
Is that a cool city?
My cousin and my aunt. It was a pretty
Is
cool
it a big
place.
city?
No, not really. It's it's got a river going through it. Lots of the places we went to had a river going right through the city. You know, like east side, west side with the river. Mm-hmm. I guess ours is kind of like that.
James is. San Antonio has a river.
But it's like everything's north side. If you're on the south side, you're on the south side.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, stopped there, got on the road, and then drove through Birmingham. Had some breakfast in Birmingham, Alabama. You know,
I hear Alabama's actually a beautiful place.
Anything right there in that southern green, nice, luscious trees, rolling hills. It's nice.
Yeah.
Tennessee is nothing but beautiful rolling hills.
Yeah.
But so we have that in Virginia too.
Chattahoochee.
Yeah, we went over the Chattahoochee River. 100%.
And then you went from Tennessee to all the way to Alabama in one day?
Yeah, it's not far. We went Chattanooga south of Tennessee, like very close to the border. So we went straight from Chattanooga. It was like 2.5 hours maybe. We had breakfast.
To Birmingham?
Yeah.
Oh,
so then we stopped there for a little bit, had some coffee, had some breakfast, talked to some strangers, ended up going down to Baton Rouge after that. So then we had
That's Louisiana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the capital. Apparently they have the tallest state capital.
The tallest state capital, like the building?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did you eat any crawfish?
Yes.
In Baton Rouge?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had crawfish. I had
That's like that Cajun
gumbo.
shit down there.
I had shrimp.
Heish 'em up.
What do we have? What else we have? Gator.
Oh,
I got it all. I got
all
like
that
this.
shit,
I go to the
dog.
place. I'm like,
Fuck
get it
yeah.
all. Get it all.
Get it all.
Shrimp, crawdads, everything. And so it was good. What did they didn't have one thing that I wanted. Can't remember. Anyway, it was a nice place. A little humid. But when we left, we drove straight from Baton Rouge to Austin. And you just drive all the way west, straight, all the way from Baton Rouge to Houston. And then you just go straight up to Austin. And that's how it is, like an L. So it was a straight drive. But the 3 hours that she drove in the morning, it was a hurricane.
For
It was
real?
a tropical depression in the Gulf.
Oh,
It
shit.
was supposed to go up and it was supposed to cool off Texas because they're in record highs. They had like 7 to 10 day record highs.
I think a lot of the country is.
Yeah, it's hot. It's
bad.
Dude, it was hot.
Yeah.
But we still went outside all day long. We were outside on the river, outside at the lake, stuff like that.
So
So you
Austin
could-
was the final destination?
Yeah, that was like the
Like
point.
where you stopped?
And, yeah, right.
And you were
then
there
we came
for
back.
a bunch of days.
Yeah, we were there for like 5 days.
Did you like Austin?
It was cool.
Did you hang out with people at their house, or did you go out and do shit?
We went
in
to
Austin?
we went out. They
What-
they're goers, they're doers.
Give me some restaurants.
Oh, we didn't go to restaurants. Ironically,
You didn't do barbecue?
Wherever we like to go, we like to eat.
You didn't do barbecue?
No, I didn't get barbecue.
What?
Yeah, dude, and we went through Memphis and I didn't get barbecue.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's bad. That's
What
what I
the
said. There was a
fuck did
couple
you
things.
do?
There was a couple things I was disappointed
Are
about.
you fucking dumb?
Yeah, dude. We can always do everything again. We can always go back
But
through.
one in Rome.
But see, this is the thing we talked about. If you're just cutting up your drive, we would just stay in those places
yeah,
for a
but
night.
you were in Austin for a couple of days. They have apparently dank barbecue.
I just ate at food
So where'd
trucks
you
the whole
go?
time.
Oh, really?
Food trucks.
Like taco shit?
Yeah, Indian food, some Mediterranean stuff.
So you kind of just went along with the flow with whatever the people you went and saw did.
Yeah.
And that's what they kind of...
Yeah, they like to go like downtown. They like to go out, like party.
Did you see Joe Rogan?
Oh, yeah. So
Oh, sick.
I said, what's up, dude?
Was he
DMT.
shorter or taller than you
Hey,
thought
man,
in real life?
DMT, man. He was like, DMT back to you, man.
He's like, yeah, man.
Nah, but it was cool, dude. Hot as fuck, though. Way too hot. I don't
Yeah?
think I could live there because of that.
For real? It was that
100%.
hot?
That
and
hot.
you're from... we're from the South. So you were uncomfortable.
It was 100 degrees.
In the shade.
Every day. It was like when you're outside, you're outside. And so the last place we went outside all day, like hang out by the water, there was no shade.
Oh, you were
It was
burned. You were
brutal.
exhausted.
Yeah.
You don't look like you're like super tan or like...
No, I didn't. I
sunny.
coded.
You put sunscreen on.
I was like, help me.
Ooh.
And I would like cover up, like hide.
Damn, because you're usually burn boy.
Yeah, I was just like, my arms are starting to look splotchier and splotchier by the minute, you know? Every year I get more sunspots. So I'm trying to be conscious of it.
What's that called? Vitiligo?
Yeah, where your skin
Skin
changes. It's like Michael Jackson, right?
It's where the pigment starts to like not destroy, but like it gets
the
damaged
melanin gets like
it gets fucked up. Yeah, you're conscious of that.
I'm not conscious of that. I'm conscious of my sun exposure.
He's like, yeah, me and Michael Jackson have a lot in common, you know.
No, but for real, think about this too.
Multi-billionaire
Think about
and
that.
vitiligo.
Michael Jackson,
I feel
didn't
like
he like bleach the rest of his skin so that it didn't look splotchy?
Sure.
Right? I think like that. Is that true?
I believe so. I think
so,
that's
too.
why, I think that's why he did it, because his shit was getting fucked up.
And he was like, I'm just gonna go white it all out. Like, why not? And then people like, I guess it was like during racial times.
Isn't every time a racial
that's
time?
what I'm like, yo, come on, why does it
all
gotta be
human
racial?
history is always racial times.
Regardless of that, but yeah. Now look at it and you're like praised. Like, I know you've seen a couple models with that, like, what's it called? You said vitiligo?
I think it's I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it's vitiligo, Murcielago, Lamborghini.
Yeah.
She's so thirsty. Remix that and put it on the fucking list.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, it was fun. So then
Did you
we
put
were
our
there.
intro song on the episode?
No, I didn't. Haven't
Okay.
yet. You'll hear the intro song eventually.
That shit bangs.
You'll have it. I want to
like
make some
that.
animation. Maybe we should like just put some like anime. You know how like all those rap stars put like anime to their beats? It's like
We just can't like Photoshop our heads onto two things and be like.
we could Photoshop my head onto
Like, remember those Christmas videos that people used to do back in the day where they'd get like their photo on the computer and they put their heads on like the L's?
Oh, yeah.
And the L's would be like,
yeah, dude, dancing.
just getting after it.
Yeah,
But it'd be
Gangnam
like to
Style.
like,
They were doing Gangnam
but
Style.
it would be like
it was
the
your
jingle
head.
bells, and they'd be like jingle bell, but they were getting down, and people would be like, "Isn't this the fucking coolest thing you've ever seen?"
Yeah.
You'd be like,
no.
"Yeah, Becky, thanks for showing me your family as elves dance for 3.5
Stop
minutes.
sending me
Now get
the-
back to work."
You know how many times I've seen the email of the monkey sniffing his butt after he puts his finger in his butt? Stop sending it to me. Stop.
We missed the era of the forwards at the work emails where like, remember like
It wasn't work, but it was like personal.
no, but I also but I'm saying like,
No, like
when
in
people
the-
were 30 and like the email was really getting going and they were working, they used to forward shit I think like a motherfucker to
See,
each other,
I
like
had older
a
people.
Greek, a Roman, and a Jew walk into a bar. You know, like
And it
those
was like a
emails.
list, and you had to scroll
And they'd
down
be
and
like,
read it.
forward,
Yeah, but
like,
also it was like a lot of the religious ones
Forward.
I would see.
all contacts.
I think it's always been just spam. Mm-hmm. Spam life. We live it.
But do you get personal emails from anyone anymore?
You know what I did get
I don't.
today?
I get just
And I use Amazon all the time, by the way. I get
the shit I
stuff
buy
delivered
and
all the
like
time.
view is the only shit that sends me emails. Like,
Right. I'm about to say, I got a text message today, and it was like, we have locked your Amazon account.
bullshit.
It was like, there was some suspicious activity in Nigeria. Please click the link below, and we will help solve this problem. Have you seen the people that reverse hack those people? You haven't? You got to look that up on YouTube. There's a lot of them, and they'll like hack into their webcam. They can like see their CCTV security cam,
And
they're all sitting around eating sandwiches, like shooting the shit, scamming
Dude, they
people.
send out millions of those things. They just need a couple bites.
I'm gonna send you some links, dude.
Okay.
It's funny.
I send you shit all the time. You don't say nothing back. You
What are you
can
talking about?
always send me. I'd send you
Oh,
videos
you send me
and shit
some
all the
video.
time.
You send me the.
And
was
3
it
days later,
UFC?
you're like, LOL. I'm like,
I don't ever have my
dick.
phone. I told you. I was
You
like,
can send me everything and anything under the sun. I'll look at it. I love it.
Yeah, but you don't have Snapchat anymore.
It wasn't for me.
Dude,
I
get
don't
it
need
for
it.
the boys.
But
Get it for the boys.
I don't
You know how many poops I could send you? You know how many pictures of my poops I could send? You don't even know.
Do you know how much app time I have during the day?
Oh,
Very
yeah.
little.
Zero,
Very
yeah.
little. My app time is pooping.
Yeah.
So like the 10 or 15 minute scroll, maybe twice a day.
Snapchat's great for that.
And when I get into bed for like 10 minutes, maybe 20, 30 minutes. But I Insta and Facebook.
Right.
I like to see the white trash posts
Insta?
on the Facebook, people
Horrible.
from back in our county. And then I like to fucking see Insta's... But it's what you follow. Your algorithm, you know what I mean? So what I follow on Instagram is like the shit I like. You know what I mean? I get the shit that I want to see. And then eventually I hit a point where I'm like, I feel like it's starting to repeat itself a little bit. And I'm like, now I'm done.
So you don't get the titties.
I filter that stuff out.
Right, I mean...
Because it's like the second you like one titty thing or one ass thing.
I've never liked a single thing on Instagram ever.
Really?
Never have I ever liked
So you're
or
just a
commented on Instagram.
You're a sheep?
No, we have a banned Instagram.
I don't have TikTok.
Like,
so.
I literally only get on to like keep up with certain people and watch snowboarding because
Did
snowboarding
you
is
see
sick.
the FCC? That's the people that censor the radio and all that shit. They are. I think they just sent out like a memo to Google and Apple that they have by, I think, July 24th to write a letter back to them on why they still have TikTok in their app store or to remove it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it is apparently so
Malicious.
invasive and it is stealing your shit. So by July like 24th, and these dates may be wrong, may not be. I'm going off the top of my head paraphrasing. That's probably 80% correct, but they have a date, like a deadline, to remove TikTok. I keep saying TikTok. Fucking Jesus.
Tick on the top.
They have a deadline to remove TikTok from their app store, Google and Apple, or they have to write a letter to the FCC explaining why they're keeping those apps on their platform. Because it is...
Wow, that's crazy. Good.
Yeah.
I knew TikTok was like that. It's made by the Chinese government. Don't
Deleted
people,
it a year ago.
Do people not know that?
They do, but I don't think they care.
No, because they don't understand the extent.
I don't know. I've never I know...
Dude,
you know,
just
I know
like
what
that
you've
text
heard.
message I said
Chinese...
I got, somebody sold my number
Yeah.
to somebody.
Oh, I've gotten a text message where... I got a text message that was like... Hey, do you want to hook up tonight? I know it's been a while and you haven't seen me. Like, I've been looking
you
forward
get
to
like
meeting you.
lewd pictures from a stranger.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. I know it's been a while. I probably don't look the same as you remember. And it's like a random picture of a chick.
Yeah.
It's a text message.
Yeah, Jenna's got
It's
those
like
before.
5408216. You know what I mean? It's a crazy
She's got
number.
them before, too.
I got it one time. And I was like... I got the random number with the image. And I was like, what the fuck is sending me a picture? And I opened it and I read it and saw the image. And I was like... Obviously, spam, delete. But, you know, someone out there is like...
Oh, hers was like, hey, daddy, come over. And she was like, this is the wrong
What's
number.
up?
Yeah, and then it was like,
She
oh,
roller
sorry.
skates over in those
It
rainbow
was like,
janks.
oh, sorry about it being the wrong number, but maybe we could have some fun too. That's literally what
She
it was
responded?
like. It was, hey, daddy, these titties are waiting for you. And she was like, this is the wrong person. Please don't text
Oh,
back.
I just never...
They were like,
no.
oh, sorry. Maybe we can have some fun. She was like, you are blocked.
He's like, what's your social security number?
It's like, don't worry. You respond twice, we got your social.
I also get the want to burn 26 pounds of belly fat in a week.
text message.
Click this. Yeah, click. But you know what? It's crazy.
I don't
It's
have the belly
Kaylee's
fat.
name.
Oh, okay.
I get ads all the time like, hey, Kaylee, want to
Oh, she
lower...
signed your number up for shit?
I think she's fucked me. It's like, hey, Kaylee, want to save $126 a month on your auto insurance?
Right.
This is Terry. Click my link right here and I can get you set up with the quote. And I'm like...
Right.
I
Sometimes
all the time get that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck?
sometimes I sign my own number up
Yeah.
for things. It's like, hey,
Spermicide lube.
sweepstakes, come on down, sign up now, 15 minutes left. I will. I'll be like, you know what? I want a 7-day cruise.
Come on, you sign up for
Because
that
I've
stuff.
won before.
Oh, what was the last 7-day cruise you took?
I didn't take a 7-day cruise, but I had
Took
a
a 7-day
had a
fucking
2-night. I won a
trip to a Red Roof Inn in Petersburg.
I had a...
Got a free Waffle House voucher.
Listen, the last thing we had is someone called me, and it was from Pizza Hut. Where I had gone into Pizza Hut, and I was waiting for my pizza. Yeah,
they got the little rip-off and pen, and... Hey, does that...
No, it was like, hey, you sound like your mom. That's exactly what you sound like. You sound like Patty Johnson calling me, being like, hey, Mr. Allen, just call me back. You want a trip? I was like, this is a scam. I think
I remember that.
This is a scam.
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, it's not a scam. We just need your credit card.
We need your credit card?
I was like, all right.
And a vial of your blood.
I was like, all right, I'll do it.
No, Kaylee wanted a 2-day trip to a Great Wolf Lodge thing.
So and that's what it is?
We went.
Did they make you go to like a timeshare meeting?
No.
Nice. Because the last time we went was Williamsburg, Colonial Williamsburg.
And we got like $100 like food voucher for the restaurant there, and we just ate and fucking chilled in the hot tub.
Why not? See, but this one was, hey, don't you like this place? You should purchase it. It's a timeshare. So you had to it was like a mandatory meeting.
That's sick. Let me go get my checkbook, and then you just don't go back.
No, I just told her straight up. I was like, we're not purchasing the property. I'm 22 years old.
Like, we have all your information.
She said, no, they're like, I hate when they give me people like this. Because, they work on commission. It's kind of sad. I'm like, sorry. She's like,
think they're going to. Oh, but maybe she was trying to make
walk you through
bad.
it? Of course, probably. You know what?
Were you like, no, but you can walk me out?
I'll get the $90,000 property. I'll get that one.
I'll take it.
I'll get that one.
How much? Is $100 good for the down payment?
They're like,
I hate when they send me people like this. I couldn't do sales. My wire's messed up.
Yeah, dude. Fix your stuff, man. I'm gonna fix my stuff.
There we go. I fixed my stuff. What are you fixing on yours? I saw you keep looking back.
Well, I like to set a timer because I like to kind of pace myself. Sometimes I have things I like to talk about. But
I can't look at the timer.
Well,
or the clock.
You can look here.
I can't see with my glasses off.
He said it looks cool, but I can't see shit right now.
If that screen said, if you keep talking for another 40 minutes, your head will explode, it would explode at 40 minutes because I wouldn't know it said that.
I can kind of see a loose.
I can't read shit on that computer. I also have sunglasses on with no glasses, so.
Yeah, you also don't have contacts in right now?
I don't like contacts. Can't wear them anymore.
So you just go like a little bit blind?
When I don't wear my glasses, yeah.
So you drive with your glasses?
Yeah, I have to.
Gotcha.
I have it on my license if I get pulled over and don't have them on.
Wow.
I have to blow the officer. I got the ticket.
It says that on them.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, blind people do.
I've only had to do it twice.
Lots of blowjobs.
Yeah, dude. I've had to do it twice. So after Austin.
Like I said, we cut the drive in half again. We stayed with some more family in northern Tennessee, like
northern
15
Chattanooga,
minutes.
the other side of the river.
Up in it's called Bluff City. Actually, it's like 15 minutes from Bristol. Bristol NASCAR Raceway.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're like 15 minutes. Got a beautiful house, like pretty much like a log cabin. We showed up. Silo dipped off in 5 minutes. Chased the cows off. It was dark. I was like, "Where's the dog at?"
Where's the dog at?
And you hear see the cows. I'm like, this fool is chasing cows 8:00 at night.
He love that shit out there. That's his like natural habitat. Like,
he loves it.
Supposed to be.
Loves it.
Yeah.
Yes, he seen the cows and something kicked in his
Poor
blood.
Dude lives
he was
in
like,
an apartment and eats sushi. Fucking wants to be on the range, dog.
I want to eat red raw
He's like,
meat.
dude, I want to eat a rabbit.
I need to catch a rabbit
and
eat
run through the grass. I'm tired of eating Grubhub.
I need to eat the ticks off my buttocks.
Oof.
I rip them off my teeth and swallow them.
Swallow
them.
Hey, y'all got any more scrimps?
No, but guess what? And I was super disappointed. Oh, sorry, I'll get to the end of the trip. But I was super disappointed, man. Went to Louisiana, and damn if I didn't talk to a single person with an accent.
Cajun accent.
I wanted to hear some Cajun, some Creole. I wanted to bag on it, bag on the other side.
The fucking dude from The Water Boy.
Yeah, I wanted it. I was like, hey, what, I'm going to do on that backside?
Yeah.
Going on the back of the building on the other way. Come on down the waterway and come on the left side.
You like to see homos naked?
Yeah. I wanted that.
Didn't get it.
No.
They were like, hey, how are you, sir?
Even in Tennessee, like, I wanted some, hi, y'all, from Tennessee.
Well, you probably were in touristy areas.
You want a scoop of ice cream? One scoop or two?
Probably in touristy areas.
Not really. Not really. We stayed outside of Austin. I think when you think of Texas, you think of, like, Dallas, people with, like, cowboy hats, big hair, big boobies.
Sure.
No.
Austin's
like Keep Austin weird,
it's
man.
Progressive.
We're all imported from Cali. Kind of thing. Yeah. Like, yeah, we went down there one night, and there was a girl literally with, looked like a,
I think Texas,
the G-string was as big as a Band-Aid, covering just the little line on the crotch area. Little strip, looked like a Band-Aid.
Little line strip.
Yeah.
Walking around?
Yeah, it was a red G-string. Then she had like little, like, it looked like Hershey Kisses. That's how big the bikini was, just covering the nips.
Post-op.
I don't know what kind of op.
Special.
But she's walking around with no clothes on.
See, I don't think of Texas. When I think of Texas, I think of cattle, oil fields.
Yeah, there's like a new beach right outside. Like, and it's funny they say beach, but it's like
a lake.
Yeah, it's a lake. It's a river.
It's sand and water.
It's not sand. It's rocks. Yeah, I like mud. I like that river mud. Take me home.
Way on down in Chattahoochee.
Yeah, it's good stuff right there. That mountain water.
So it was a good trip.
Yeah. So anyway,
great success.
Drive back from Austin to Bristol. We stopped at Memphis, cut it in half, and it was cool. We stayed in a little apartment, a little studio joint, and the rooftop. You could see the I think it's the Redbirds, the Memphis Redbirds. It's a baseball team,
like a minor league team.
Yeah, dude, and they had a game from July 1st to July 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The one day we were there, 9, 10. The one day we weren't there, out of like a 10-day streak of having games in the stadium.
They didn't play that day.
And it looked like we were in a VIP box, bro, like up on the roof.
Damn.
Like we could see the whole field, and it was sick.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams, dude. I was like, if you build
You couldn't see them because you were alive. You had to be dead.
Yeah, if I would have waited long enough, if I would have gone out there and prayed to the baseball guys and practiced my swing on the plate.
Kevin Costner would have showed up and been like,
it would have been like,
I'm telling you, I'm
like,
not
was
crazy.
that a baseball right across me? And there's a catcher there
There's
now.
men in those fields.
They're like, y'all come out. Y'all come play.
I'm building a baseball field, and I'm going to get a loan for it.
Well, it's like every day 5 o'clock.
I don't fucking know. I just
every
remember
day
Ray
5 o'clock.
Liotta was one of the players.
Yeah. Some
the
Yankee.
outfielder or some shit, yeah. Some yanker.
Can you imagine being dead, but then just being like, we're in Idaho, and we're just throwing a nice little sandlot game? Except you're just banging. You're just banging in the cornfields. You're just, pow.
Oh, I thought you were slapping fucking box. Just
no, man. I meant banging ball. Bow, dude.
Yo, when I died,
Ray Liotta's like, dude.
I went to a baseball field in a cornfield and was banging. They're like, yo, you were hitting home runs? He was like, no, I was plowing puss, dude.
No way, dude. Brutal, dude. But I guess a nice heaven for someone.
Fucking stalks are just like, shh. They're like, what's going on in right field? They're like, some of the ghosts don't play baseball. Some of them fuck.
Yeah, right fielder hasn't been here in years.
Dude, he don't come out of the stalks no more. He don't even put his jersey on. I haven't seen that movie in forever, but that movie fucks. It's a tight movie. And Earl Jones, the dude that plays...
Yeah.
He's like the old reporter or something like that.
I told you I don't play baseball no more.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. Get out of my house.
We're probably completely wrong, but I don't give a fuck.
No, I think it was Earl Jones.
No, it was Earl Jones. I know that. I'm just saying I don't remember. We're not quoting the lines right.
Oh, we're definitely not quoting. Yeah. Quoting the movie.
We're just fucking in the cornfield. That's obviously not what's going on.
It out.
Yeah.
Right.
Improv.
Would you ever do improv night?
I'd like to take improv classes. I couldn't do the night. I've never done improv.
I think you're not supposed to take classes.
I think you are 100% supposed to take classes.
I think you just wing it.
I don't think so. I think a lot of people that do improv have taken improv classes.
Tell me you've seen The Whitest Kid You Know.
Yes.
Yes. Remember that improv scene,
sketch.
that improv class?
I don't remember that, no.
Dude.
I do remember The Whitest Kids You Know. Wasn't that
Whitest
the Civil
Kid
War
You
on
Know
drugs?
Improv class.
Wasn't the Civil War on drugs?
Yeah, that was that.
That was The Whitest Kids You Know, yeah. When they were, like, it was the Civil War.
They were funny, man.
On drugs.
That
was sketch comedy. It wasn't improv. Improv is in the moment, on the spot, live, fucking...
I know.
So...
But sketch comedy, I think, is one of the best.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
I always wanted to do it.
Chappelle Show is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Always wanted to do it.
Love sketch comedy.
Because you have funny ideas, but it takes, like... some work. You need
just sitting around all day and like thinking of a fucking sketch and just being able to like put on costumes and write lines and then be like, and Is that funny? Nah. Let's go with jackass right there instead of dipshit. You know what I mean? Just
dipshit doesn't hit as hard.
Maybe we shouldn't make it a fucking pizza place. Maybe it should be a taco place. You know what I mean? Because the extra large bean special. It just fuck with shit, and eventually something hits.
I will say this though, as a creative, like creating things,
those were some of the worst sketch ideas of all time.
No. There's just like a point where you just like, yeah, it's good enough.
Well,
because I'm like slightly a perfectionist, so like I see it when I'm being creative. I'm like, yeah, but I could continue to work on it.
Well, they probably understand that there's probably a max on the reward for the time. Like this sketch, it's good. It might get a couple thousand views. It's maybe worth like 4 to 6 hours of work on, and that's it. Anything past that, it's not going to make it that much better. You know what I mean? You can't make a Ferrari much faster than it already is because it's already fucking tuned and it's already a supercar. So why would you waste time on trying to make that thing it's perfect. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Ferrari, you seen the movie Murder Mystery with Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah, they're on the boat.
Yeah, they go on the boat.
Yes.
They like solve the murder mystery. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't remember much of it, but I saw it.
I just rewatched it recently.
I remember being funny.
The director is Kyle Newacek.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's a cop.
Yeah, he's like trying to be a detective.
End up on like a.
He goes on a they've been married for 15 years. Goes on a late honeymoon.
Yep.
And meets a dude on the plane who's a billionaire. He's like, you should come with me on the yacht instead of the tour bus with the puking kids.
Yeah, I mean, I remember it, but I can't tell you much.
Anyway, I brought it up because at the end they drive a Ferrari.
Oh, really? See,
and they get in there. He's like, he's got the tuxedo on. He's got the mustache. He's like, mustache. Ferrari, Magnum PI, like, this is my dream. So he gets in, and he gets in on the left side like he's about to drive because he's from the United States.
And it's on the right side.
And she's driving. And she's like...
Even hotter.
Yeah. That's what he says. He's like, you're so hot right now. She's like...
Sound like you coming in on the road.
Slaying right into a fence.
Hot.
My brother hit that fence in our driveway. You know that, right? Mm-mm. Back in the day in that Ford Focus he had. Mm-mm. Remember that car?
Yeah, it said Allen 5.
Yeah.
Allen's 5.
No. I think... Oh, yeah, that was a Ford Focus station wagon.
Yeah.
And then he got that other Ford Focus.
Yeah, I vaguely
But he slammed into the fence trying to, like, slide in like we would always do.
That seems like a move he would do.
He's like, oh, dude, my brother used to do it all the time.
I can do it.
Slide into the fence.
He hit and was like, fuck.
He's like, Dad, I hit a fence.
Zach hit a fence.
It wasn't me. I saw him do it. He took off.
Liv did it. She stole the car.
And then he calls. He's like, dude, I will pay you $250 every 2 weeks if you lie for me for the next 6 months.
This ass beating, this lashing, this man being upset at you. I'll give you $250. Dude, what a fucking proposition. Can you imagine? Go back and being like, yo, anytime you fuck up, hit me up.
I'll take it.
Tell me what's going on and name your price, and I'll let you know whether or not I'll take it.
That'll be sick.
Fuck yeah.
That'll be sick. As an older sibling?
Yeah, that'd be fucking
You're like
dope.
running a business on your siblings. They're like, dude, my oldest, your father is like talking to his friends at the barbershop or something.
He's like, dude, I think I got this chick pregnant. I'll give you $1,000 if you say you did it if she is.
No, dude. I don't think it works like that. I'm talking about your father talking about how much of a disappointment you are. You're his firstborn son. He's like, dude, he gets caught up in literally everything, but half of it's your younger sibling.
Half of it's like all of it. It's like every time I turn around, the kid's fucking up something, got a hole in the wall,
just all the kids
knocked
put
the
together.
fence down, fucking lit the grill on fire, burnt the backwoods down, and then just Lucas fucking shit up. And he's like, I don't know, Zach's got to go. And Lucas is still making payments.
He's got money. I think he sells drugs.
Payment plan. He's like, every time I turn around, guy's got fucking new shit. Lucas paying like $600 a month over 18 months with 3% interest.
He's doing the trials for like his medication to like try some experimental drugs, and he was making money as a kid doing it. He had like a lot of money. He was like, once he was old enough to be like, yeah, I'll do it. He was doing it.
Really?
He's making thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yeah, experimental drugs.
You're like, hey, I'll do that for you.
I'll do that drug.
Hey, no. You got drugs that need to be tested? How much? Just give me the drugs and half the money. You don't have to take none of it.
You're funny. You're funny. They're just normal ass drugs. Like, they're like for helping with your like immune system.
I don't know what's been going on these past few weeks, but my elbows do not hurt anymore. I don't know. It's so great, dude. I ended up for a game of tennis.
It's like stem cell research. They're just great. I'm getting these. It's like what's that movie? It's not a movie. It's The Boys. The Boys
the
on
superhero
Amazon.
Movie about
where they're on the drug.
Yeah.
And they gave them the drug as the babies,
Yeah.
and that's how they have the superpowers. And he's like, the fast dude's like on it, splats that dude's girlfriend.
He just runs right through it.
He's like, oh shit, dude.
Like, stealing the money.
They were stealing all the drugs. Or it was
money too, yeah.
But it was for the drugs.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get high.
Gotta get high. Stay high. All you non-sniffers, non-smokers, get up on out of here. You were in Memphis, not me.
Oh, dude.
That's 3 6
so
Mafia.
like Memphis has their own like Bourbon Street kind of. It's called Beale Street. Same thing in Austin.
I think I knew that.
Austin has one too. It literally feels like you're on Bourbon Street.
I think I've
you can
heard
drink.
of Beale
It's
Street.
like literally just blocks of just drinking bars, and people are in the streets, and people are performing, and it's cool. It's cool. It must be like a Southern thing.
So the only thing you did in Austin was eat food trucks.
Yeah, we ate at food trucks, and I ate gas station chicken.
You didn't go to a show? You didn't go...
No, we went outside, man. We went on the boat. We went drinking. We went out.
You don't remember?
No, I do remember. I swear. No, it was a good time, man. We chilled. We caught up with some friends. It was 4th of July. 4th of July, we went out all day drinking, hanging out on the water.
Tight.
Come back, and the next door neighbors were shooting off fireworks, so we hung out the house.
Oh, yeah?
Dog loved the fireworks. Because, we can hear him here from the baseball stadium.
Gunshots.
No, fireworks.
Oh.
They shoot fireworks off
they
3
do
or 4
it all
times a
summer
week.
long, yeah.
3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
And so he can hear them, and then they have their finales that literally go on for minutes, and it's just nonstop. And so we were in the backyard, and we were actually close enough for the first time to where he would hear it get shot off, and he'd look up in the spot where it would be like, and he would watch him. He'd sit there, watch him. He'd go away. He'd get back to what he was doing. Hear it.
There you go.
He'd watch it again. He was watching fireworks with me.
He's like, I like the red ones.
He had a good time.
Ones, not so much.
He's got the Borker from, like, Up. Mm-hmm. What is he's like, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel.
It's like, I have to go outside. Take me now, human. That's South Park. Human. The Goobacks.
Have you watched any of the new South Parks?
No, I watched like the first episode of the newest season, and like I told you last, like one of these times, I meant to go back and watch them. I just forget about it.
Yeah,
we have HBO Max.
I don't
we can watch
have it
them,
anymore, so I haven't caught up. It's like the first couple I did, and then I enjoy them.
But that's
I actually think they're funnier now that I'm older
I
and
find
they're more
funny. But like,
it's more like satire
culture,
culturally satire than it used to be. Just like kids dicking around in school.
It used to be just wild shit.
They're like, he's got an alien spaceship in his ass.
It's like, if you eat the meatloaf, the fairies come out at night. It was shit like just crazy stories.
Right.
And now it's more.
It's like Mr. Garrison's Donald Trump. Yeah. He's like, kids, I'm not that anymore.
You gotta fuck him in the ass. You gotta fuck him to death. What was it? Fuck him to death? Or something like that.
Lemmy Winks, Lemmy Winks.
That shit was tight.
I don't know, it was fun, dude.
South Park's one of my favorite shows of all time. I could go back and watch that shit and just die of laughter over and over and over again. That's a show I could rewatch.
I know you've seen them, like the behind the scenes of them doing the voice acting. They get the kid, and he's like, "Fucking son of a bitch." They're like, "Say it again, fucking son." He's like, "Fucking son of a bitch."
I love South Park.
What's his name? His little brother, Canadian brother.
That was Ike.
Ike. Remember when Ike got the?
Don't get the fucking baby.
Remember when Ike got the? He was like getting drugs from Canada because they like have Medicare or whatever. It was like, oh, we take care of our, and it was steroids, and he was like, Yo Gabba Gabba or whatever. He was like, dude, she's so sexy, man. I slam her, man. He's got like pimples and stuff. He's like, Kyle, you're such a dweeb, man.
He's like, you're a fucking pussy, bro.
Dude, what was the damn Yo Gabba Gabba chick's name? But he like got her to start like doing like stripping.
Yeah, he turned into a degenerate. She was like doing like fucking blow,
sexual
but it wasn't
stuff.
Blow. It was like pixie dust
doing
shit.
sexual stuff for money. It was funny.
He's like, Kyle, you don't understand, bro. No, I do remember that, but again, there's so many episodes.
I'm just trying to slam Poon, Kyle. Leave me alone.
One of my favorite episodes is when they go to the like the Civil War reenactment place for the day, like on the field trip, and the Civil War people are like, "Don't break character," and when they're there on the field trip, like these bank robbers end up like holding the place hostage. And they're like, you're going to tell us where the fucking phone is and how to get out of this place. We know there's a secret tunnel that leads like, into the city. He's like, well, Whistle and Willie don't know where the tunnel is.
Don't know what the telephone
is. And he like
is.
fucking beats him with the AR. He's like,
I do remember that.
He's like, now tell us where the goddamn phone is. He's like, we ain't never heard of a phone in these such times. And he just starts beating the fuck out of
like actors.
They're like, don't break character. And then, at 3 o'clock on the dot, when the shift's over, it's like, and they're like, oh, fuck, man, what a crazy day. Anyone want to go down to B-Dubs and get some beer and wings?
Dude,
that so shit.
Funny.
That's what I'm saying. We could sit here for an hour and do.
When's the last time you went to, Colonial Williamsburg? Or Jamestown or something like that, where there was, actors in there.
Pamplin Park shit and stuff like that?
Like a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we should go.
You go see
a couple years when the girls can know about
what's the 3 ships? Shit. The Mayflower, the Santa Maria, and the Pinta,
the Mina, and the Santa Maria.
Yeah, the Pinta, the Marina, and the Santa Maria. You know what I mean?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to those as a kid on a field trip, and you got to go onto those boats or ships or whatever you want to fucking call them. Correct us in the comments, but you got to take little tours of them. You know what I mean? And you got to walk around and see, them making fucking corn mash,
right. They were
churning butter,
getting the deer hide,
and blacksmithing.
Yeah,
that shit's tight.
It's funny. I remember we went because, and
then I remember going to Pamplin Park in middle school or some shit like that for sure.
It was when I was in elementary level. Oh no, it was
elementary school was Jamestown.
No, it was middle school. I think we took our middle school kids to Colonial Williamsburg when I was a teacher, and we took them, and I vividly remember the apothecary because the dudes were scientists and doctors. They were playing it hard. I was like, respect.
Don't break character.
I was like, respect.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, if you
all
hold
the kids
hostage,
are mind blown. They're asking stupid questions, and they just ride
like, yo, how long can y'all do TikTok videos for? We ain't never heard of no such things as TikTok videos.
What is a TikTok, boy? We don't know what that is. TikTok.
They're like, for lunch they serve you food they fucking ate.
Yeah, lamb's quarter.
It's like, this is a ham and cheese on a tobacco leaf.
Porridge.
They're like, it's porridge.
He said a ham and cheese on a tobacco leaf.
Kid's like, why are my gums burning?
That's called a buzz, boy.
Yeah, you all know.
That's called a buzz. That's funny.
Can you answer these 3 questions? How many stars on the American flag?
50.
What is the capital of the United States?
Washington, D.C.
Okay, there's one more. Hold on. How many stars? What is the capital of the United States? And who was the first president of America? Well, who's the first president?
George Washington.
Okay.
Some people don't do that.
Bro, I saw a video of this dude in the street
dude, don't. You can't watch those. It'll make you feel so bad about humanity.
I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. By all means, I do not claim to be a genius. I do not think I'm above
when you really
intelligent-wise
but when you really see
the average person.
When you really see it,
but motherfuckers are like, that's a trick question. There ain't no capital of the United States. You're like, no, motherfucker said America.
Well, isn't that America?
And the junk was like, how many stars are on the flag? Dude was like 13.
That's stripes.
52.
13 stripes.
52. And then the fucking other one.
I know. I've seen it. I've seen them ask
one guy I follow,
people
and he does that shit on the street. And some one of them was, what state is Utah in?
Right. Yeah.
And
think about having Times Square like that. You're like, well, I could just go to Times Square. The person was
like, literally like, is that in New Mexico?
Dude, think about having Times Square. Instead of a backyard, you have Times Square.
That's where the guy was, in Times Square, I think.
That's where everybody goes. They walk around New York. There's actually a block that I've seen. I don't know if you ever heard of Billy on the Street.
I don't think so.
Dude, I think he's got stuff on Netflix still. Billy on the Street, and he'll get celebrities on the show, and he'll go around and he'll play stupid games with people, and it'll be questions like, sometimes they're actually hard, they're like pop culture. Sometimes he'll be like, for $1, who is hotter, Jennifer Aniston or Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then if you're like, say whatever, he'd be like, oh, no, you don't get the dollar.
I gotcha.
You know, like, it's just a stupid game, but think about that's your content.
I mean,
you just walk outside.
Oh, I think I would actually
thousands of people.
I would love that.
You get to literally walk around with a microphone, a guy with a camera, and say, "Hey, would you like to do an interview?"
That'd be tight.
They're like, "Sure." Where you from?
Hey, can I ask you a question? Yeah.
And people will either
What's
interact or not.
They're like,
interact.
oh,
because sometimes
Carl.
they get crazy people.
Also, too, when you put a camera on people,
they act different.
Blank. And they act different.
They act different.
They'll be like,
Or some people will like show up for the camera. They'll be like flexing. They'll be like,
we out here.
Hey, what up, New York, New York.
They're like, I love this state. I love this state. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a guy I follow. I can't think of his name, but he does that street shit in New York. And I'm telling you, man, again, he probably does 1,000 people a day, and there's probably like 50 that are insane. That's the one he posts, obviously.
I'm telling you.
There's some that I'm like, no goddamn way. I
went to New York one time.
I ain't the smartest person in the world, but
it was for a little less than 24 hours.
That was enough.
It was enough.
Yeah.
And never would I ever live in that fucking city.
I went as a kid, but I need to go back as an adult.
I cannot imagine it in the summertime.
Oof.
I cannot imagine the smell. I just can't.
I think the older I get too, the less appealing big cities are to me.
Yes, but
they're tight. I'm not knocking them.
I will admit that just a little bit of travel, and it's nothing but like a couple cities. You know, we stay like out in the mountains every once in a while.
I like those kind of like middle range, like mid-sized cities where they're not the big metropolis janks, but they're not the little one street.
But the thing is, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're having a mansion. For the price of a 2-bedroom in the city.
More about that, I think.
Of course, everybody is.
Shit's tight. When you get older. Well, and also it appeals to like your lifestyle. You know, a content creator doesn't need to be in the middle of nowhere.
Spending $500,000.
Yeah, but the pro is you're around a bunch of people with restaurants and food and entertainment.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
That's
that
what you're
is
paying for.
A very cool thing. Yeah. Very cool.
And if you live in a place like that, you're not meant to be in your apartment.
Right.
You're meant to be out.
Right.
You're just paying for
a more active lifestyle.
Yeah, you're in the bars, you're in the clubs.
It affords that opportunity, a more active social life, like a lifestyle. It depends on, I guess, your city. If your city's in some mountains, you can go 20 minutes and you're hiking some beautiful mountains, or whatever. But yeah, it's different to see the different lifestyles that each place affords.
If you had to move to a major city, you have no choice. You have to move to a major city. What city would you?
What is the qualification for a major city? Like this is not considered one.
No, dude. You know the major cities: New York, Chicago, L.A.
Yeah, they're too big.
Dallas, Miami.
I would never.
If you had to,
I would never.
Denver. I heard Denver's tight.
Denver's pretty cool.
Denver's a major city. If a team has a sports team, it's a major city. I would consider that.
Denver definitely feels like mountains. It feels like
never been to Denver.
Well, you know how like mountains.
It's fucking awesome.
You know how like mountain town.
Yeah,
it's like a big mountain town. It's like a mountain city.
But modern and progressive too. Cool.
Yeah, they got their
cool people.
Their cool quirks. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Chicago would be tight.
I would not.
No,
don't
I'm not
they like paint the river green for
St. Patrick's
and then they do it red for.
I know green for sure. I don't know about
red. The 7 plagues of the Bible. They do it red, like the blood of the Nile.
No, stop.
They do. They color it red for something too, bro.
I don't know. I know that I've seen the green one. I've never seen the red one. I think that's a fucking fake memory, dude.
No, I don't think so.
Dude, they paint the river red with the blood of the infants.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I think they painted multiple colors. But yeah, no, I would never want to go to Chicago.
I think
who would ever want to eat deep dish pizza like that all the time?
I love deep dish pizza.
Yeah, but you eat it with a fucking fork and knife.
Not all the time, but it was good when I was there. I liked it.
It's like lasagna.
I said if you had to, bitch.
I've never been to Chicago.
I went once, twice. It was tight. Milwaukee, I was there once for like a day or two, and I thought I didn't get to explore it enough to make but it seemed tight. But I think all cities are tight, but like just for a minute.
They feel
like for a minute. Like if you're there for a couple of days, you're like, this was fun. But I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And usually when we stay in a city, like...
Because that's a lot.
It's fun to stay in the nice high rise with the balcony. white bed sheets is what I feel like. You know what I'm saying?
What color are your bed sheets?
Like high class.
Yeah.
That's what like when you're in the city, you stay in a high rise, but like, don't get it wrong. I'll go stay in a $35 place a night in a cabin on Airbnb.
Yeah.
With spiders and cockroaches all in it.
Me too.
I literally on the trip, I'm like, wow. In the middle of the night, smack the cockroach.
That was a
this
solid,
is in Louisiana.
That was a solid plastic flip-flop noise.
In Louisiana. It was on the ceiling, actually.
Was it cockroach?
Cockroach.
Sweet.
And I was there, sipping on some bourbon, finishing up a movie. They were all sleeping, the dog and the girl. I was like, oh, hell no. I was like right over her head, over the bed.
So I've seen this before.
I was like, wow. Yeah, I told you about the first time Jenna came to eat with me.
Yeah.
When I lived in the house.
I was at dinner with you.
Oh, you were there?
There's the three of us at the table, and that bitch was...
And she was on the side where it was behind my head.
Yeah. You brought Chipotle home or something.
Yeah, you're right. You were there.
I was like, yo, that's a massive roach on that wall. And she was like, stop playing. And I was like, no, seriously, there is. And she was like, no.
I was like, no, it was behind me.
And it was like...
And I was like...
I was like... So how's the barbacoa?
Corn's good, huh?
They got a good street salsa.
The corn's nice and sweet, huh?
That bitch crispy just like this.
She's like, yeah, my mom just called. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, this actually I thought was cool for a second, but now, yeah, this is fucked up.
Now, I don't know if I told you, but the first time she stayed the night with me, we watched a movie, and it was where a dude, trapped a girl in his apartment. She, was, a traveler, and he, met her on an airplane or something, and he was like, yeah, hit me up. And she hit him up, and it was, Italy, and he was like, come up to my apartment, He's, suave Italian guy, and they made love, and then when he went to work the next day, he locked the fucking door.
She was like...
Yeah. He was like, oh, came back, oh, my bad. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I won't do it tomorrow.
She couldn't unlock the door?
I won't do it tomorrow. It was like... She was like, yeah, how come your place is oddly reinforced? Couldn't open the windows either.
It's like sometimes we have a bad storm.
I mean, but you've seen bars on windows before. She's like, how come you have bars on windows? It's a terrible neighborhood.
It's a Zapita Zabuga Italiano.
He's like, I'm not trapping you forever.
You'll be okay, sweet. I'll make a good dinner tonight. Have a little
she was like, oh, okay. She bought it.
Tomorrow, I'll make sure when I go to work you come with.
No.
Next morning she's like...
Woke up, 5:30. She's like, I want to wake up and beat him to the door.
Yo, trap me in an apartment and I'll have to ever go to work again? I'll live with a fucking Italian dude. Just give me an Xbox and cook pasta every night. I'll fucking live with him. He can trap me in an apartment. That'd be dope. Because guess what? You wouldn't feel bad because it's not like you're not going home to your family. You're trapped. And then eventually...
Nothing you can do.
I couldn't do anything.
So secretly...
They're like, well, what did you do to get out? And you're like...
Fought for a little bit and then stopped. Just conserve my energy.
Apex Predator. 1%, dog. It looks like you logged from the years 2021 to 2023 over 18,000 hours on Apex.
You've maintained the top 100 in the world.
You didn't try to figure out a way to get out of that place? And you're like, I didn't want to make that dude mad. I didn't want him to come home and get violent and fucking kill me. I figured my time would come.
Yeah, I was already giving up my b-hole.
Oh, I didn't say that.
I didn't say all that.
Hey, I didn't say that.
He just kept me for company. I swear.
So there's no sexual activity? And you're
That's like the Joe Dirt.
Nah, dude.
He's like, what do you mean? He's like, you were in Buffalo Bill's thing? Oh, man, that was crazy. He was like, swearing nothing happened, man. He just made me lotion my skin all the time. That's all we got to.
That's what they all say. He's like, what's lotion my skin for?
It puts the lotion on the skin or gets the hose again.
I love that movie.
David Spade's funny.
When he finds that fucking...
He's got a new special out. I'm trying to watch. I haven't seen it yet. It's on Netflix. A lot of specials out right now. A lot of good comedy specials out that I'm trying to catch up on.
When he hits that fucking... that crapper...
Yeah, he's like, I've got a nuclear bomb here.
He's like, I want all the
hydrogen bomb.
He's like, boy, that ain't no damn nuke. That's a crapper. He's like, and he's like, I got the nuke on me. Make it stop. And they're like, and then he found that shit comment and he was eating fries off of it with the ketchup.
I was eating food off of that. What he named it, didn't it? Or just...
I don't know
it was,
named it.
It was asteroid.
He's like, look, I got this really rare meteorite that I
meteorite.
found.
That's my meteorite.
That's my meteorite, man. I'm trying to tell you this thing's from space, and I wonder. He's like, man, boy.
That's poop. That's poop.
Them Marshall planes, they drop damn crap from 10,000 feet up in the air, and it freezes and hit the earth. He's like, look, there's a peanut right there.
Gives away.
He's like, you said you ate off that thing?
See, what a funny movie, bro.
You can't. No one makes shit like that no more.
How about this, dude? I'm not going to say this person's name, but they literally have no pop culture references to where we were playing like Quiplash. You know Quiplash?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, what would you do if you were in the movie this? And she had no clue. So like while we were there, we watched Princess Bride. Because someone else made the reference. I was like, you never seen it? Let's watch it. We're shooting the shit. Yeah. Kept it on while we shot the shit.
Yeah.
Literally no pop culture reference. No movie references. Doesn't watch movies. Doesn't watch TV shows.
Do?
Nothing. Like that Joe Dirt reference, right over their head. Nothing. I'm talking nothing.
How?
I'm like, wait, you don't know who Tom Cruise is? No.
Come on.
Dude, I'm telling you. I was mind blown.
She was the girl in that apartment that kept locked up.
I've been locked up for 15 years, but he told me not to tell him. When he lets me out, he says just nod my head and say I don't watch television.
You know, sometimes I don't think I have a lot of like reference to shit. Like I don't know a bunch of shit.
What you do?
But then I watch like Jeopardy every once in a while, and I'll
love that show.
nail answers, and I'm like, damn, I got half the board.
I love that show. I love Jeopardy.
I watch it probably 2-3 times a week.
I think everybody knows. I think by now,
but they do a lot.
I think we've talked to
pop culture references.
Alexa. We said her name before on here.
Yeah,
and so there was a time where it was like during COVID. I'd wake up every morning and I'd say, "Hey, can you play Jeopardy?" And it was like 5 questions every day. It would tell you the percentage of the people that get it right, percentage of the people that get it wrong. It was like, you're the top 10%. Nope, like 90% of the people get this wrong, and you got it right. It was cool.
Yeah, there's some that I'm like...
Tune in tomorrow for the next questions.
Nope, would have never got that. But I would say a good like 40-50% of the questions, I'm like, oh, yeah. That, whatever, Nabisco.
Right, it's clearly Nabisco.
Yeah, it's the only people that makes those Ritz crackers with the
Elmer
cheese in the
Fudd.
middle. But like some people can't rattle off Nabisco.
Right.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, because it'll ask you. Sometimes there won't be selections. It'll be like, do you know? And you'll have to be like, Chicago, Illinois. It'll be like, boing, Chicago, Illinois is correct.
Yeah.
It's super cool. It's like, super cool, dude.
Okay.
Some of them will be like, out of these choices.
I'll have to, well, like I said, I watch it from time to time during the week.
You got to Google. We got a Google Home.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with it, though.
Right, because you don't have it set up. And I'll let this be known. Any of the smart home stuff is baller for some lights. Lights.
Yeah.
And I know certain people like hook their TVs up and their refrigerators and their stove or whatever. You can do all that. I don't have any of that. All I have is my lights, and I love it. Hey, turn this lamp on.
Yeah.
Hey, turn this lamp on.
Is it a smart bulb?
Hey, turn it all on. Hey, turn it all off.
It's a smart bulb, right?
No, I get the smart sockets.
Oh, gotcha.
So you plug your appliance into your socket, plug it into the wall. It'll control the electricity. You always keep it on.
Yeah.
So all the lamps stay on. It'll kill the electricity when I tell it to bring it back on.
It's like the standby mode on the Xbox.
Right.
Like the Xbox is always on technically and just powers back up.
Right.
Yeah. That's tight. Well, I'm glad your trip was fucking good.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was a lot of driving, but like looking back, I was way more like anxious about the drive than it really turned out to be. It was not bad. Not bad driving at all.
Driving's
I think
fun.
she drove more than me actually this time, for the first time in a while.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Driving's fun.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all.
I don't either. Especially like tripping, it's fun.
Yeah, because you're going new places, seeing cool things.
Oh, I do. Some of the hardest part sometimes about the job, driving around all over the state delivering shit, is I get so caught up in wanting to look at shit.
Yeah, beautiful.
Like I'll go down
beautiful
roads,
world.
I'll go out to like different counties and shit that I haven't been to, and I'm like, fuck, this is tight.
Think about just like 2-3 hours you go out to the mountains. People have never seen that before.
Oh, bro,
and they live here.
Go out to
Central
Culpeper.
Virginia.
You know what I mean? Like it's a completely different world out there.
Right.
Go out to Warrenton. Go out to Winchester.
Yeah.
Go out to Front Royal.
It's cool.
It's tight as fuck out there.
Yeah.
And it's 2 hours. It's not even far.
No.
You just go
Tell you
down
when y'all want to make a
64,
getaway, we'll get a little
81.
mountain cabin.
Yep.
We'll go out there. It's right off 81.
You just got to go down 64 and get off 80.
Yeah,
I went to
81's in the
Harrisonburg
mountains.
the other day. I haven't been there in a minute.
She was just there for
I
a
went
work
out
conference.
there the other day, past JMU and everything. Had to go out to the Martins out there, and then in
Cool
downtown
area.
Harrisonburg. Yeah, I like it out there. It's tight.
Yeah, it is.
don't
But some
know.
people don't experience that.
Yeah,
And when you're traveling, it's something weird about like your mindset. And it's funny to like on the tail end, it's kind of like winding down, like you're high, you get, you know, it's kind of we're going back home, we're going back to the, you know, schedule. But
yeah.
something about that mindset, it makes me feel like how people are supposed to live. It's almost like survival. You're like,
What?
I know, like I'm only taking care of today.
Yeah,
And then tomorrow I'll take care of that day. And so it, you know,
like living for the day.
yeah, it really like grounds me in the
It's like all you can control is right now. You
yeah,
can't-
I'm just because I have to drive.
yeah.
Or because I just got here and you know, got to unpack and now we're going to go do this and
You just got to be in that moment right
Right.
then and there when you're doing that kind of shit.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what tomorrow has to offer or bring because right now you got to fucking do this.
especially, and plus if you're on vacation, you're supposed to enjoy it.
I also
So
think
each
too,
moment you're
always
trying to
when you
enjoy.
try to like predict or think of or like project how like a trip or a vacation or a weekend or something's gonna
Control
go in your
it.
head, like not really control it, but like see how it's gonna go in your head, like visualize it. Oh, it fucking never goes like that.
No,
Never.
that's life.
And that's
how
why-
I feel.
Yeah, but I think because on a day-to-day basis, you can kind of visualize your day
And your actions can
and
kind of
you
help
can
mold those things.
kind of really
Yeah, yeah,
predict the majority of your day.
yeah.
You can.
Yep.
It's not always 100%.
Especially when you're on that schedule, that weekly, monthly,
like you're like, oh, by
yearly
this,
schedule.
I'm gonna get, and then have, and then go, and then get, and then do. But when you're on like vacation or you're going somewhere new, I think sometimes in the beginning you try to like predict because you're trained to think like that on your normal scheduled routine type of day, and then you're like, fuck, man, like I thought we were gonna be here by 4 and it's 5:30, and you're like, holy shit, and then you have to realize when you catch yourself in that moment, like, oh.
I have
Yeah, I
nowhere
have
to
no
be.
idea how well any of this is going to go.
But the thing is,
And that's
I
the
have
tight part
nowhere to
about it.
be.
No.
I don't have to be there.
No.
I don't have to do that.
That's what I'm saying. In the beginning, it gets a little
Right.
like you're kind of, and then once you let go and you're like, oh, I ain't got to worry about shit.
I
Or
will say
fucking-
one time we made Airbnb host pretty mad when we stayed an extra like night or day because someone gave us free concert tickets to Incubus.
and you just
At
like,
a dessert
booked
bar.
another
We went
day.
to a dessert bar and the bartender, her drunk friend comes up and she's like, y'all want these free tickets? And we were like, yeah. So they were like, all right, here's my number.
what's your
Hit
social
us up
security
tomorrow.
number?
No, then they were like, and we literally hung out with these locals. This was in Buffalo. And we hung out with them all day.
Mm-hmm.
They showed us the local spots and then we went to the show and we had a good time, you know, to say the least. And then I got in the car and we went to Toronto because that's where we had our Airbnb for the night.
Oh, you
So-
went there late.
Late.
Late,
And so it was
late.
like 2, 3 in the morning and they were like calling me and I didn't have service. I'm in another country. I didn't get that, you know, like it was interesting. But there was the point of like,
Well, I think they like
sometimes
to just know.
the schedule is for others.
Yeah, like,
You know?
hey, like when the last Airbnb we were at, we were like, we knew we were going to show up later than like the check-in
Yeah,
date.
so you tell them.
So I was like, yo,
clearly.
the check-in's at 3, but we're probably not going to be there till 6.
I think it was this person was like, I wanted to be there
To meet
and
you?
give you a little tour of the place and all the amenities, but you're here at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that kind of pissed me off. I was like, oh, that's unfortunate, but great place. Thanks for letting us stay.
Thanks for the tour, bud.
Thanks for the tour, eh?
Hey, pal.
No,
I'm not your
Toronto
pal.
was like nothing but diversity.
Yeah.
I didn't see any. When I went to Calgary and went snowboarding out in the mountains, like
Sick.
Banff, it was like, oh, hey, welcome out here. Go to the mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that. They're like, oh, you're going snowboarding? Hey, welcome to the bakery. We'll give you a whole trash bag for Sammy's. We were like, dude, a whole trash bag of bread? Sweet.
Like, yeah, we've been spitting it all morning.
Literally. When we flew in, on the snowboarding boys, bro, we flew in and it was like, we were just shooting the shit at the, like, we had got a sandwich from the bakery and made Sammy's. We were like, oh, well, before we leave, we'll get like a pound of beef, pound of, some ham or some turkey. And then, you know, they were like, oh, okay, you're getting all that for Sammy's. We'll give you some bread.
And you're like, sick, bro.
Thanks, dude. They were like, yeah, hit these spots over there on Banff. It's
People
good."
in other countries are super nice. And friendly, especially when they know the business.
I think people in this country are nice.
I do too.
I was talking with my father about it earlier today. He was just like, dude, this world is crazy now. And I say, yeah, like, people are different.
Yeah.
And people are crazy. People have always been crazy.
Yeah.
And it's different kind of crazy. But it really comes down to the people that really know what matters in life. Mm-hmm. Those are always cool people. And you can meet them anywhere at a gas station. So, like, here's another story from the trip. I think it was Memphis. Yeah, we were just walking around shooting the shit. We had the dog. And we pulled up to get a beer and some food somewhere. And there's this dude smoking a cigar or a cigarette on a bike, motorcycle. And he was hanging out with his boys. And I think it was the bouncer of the place we were at. But he was, like, hanging outside. They were chilling. And he started talking to me. And he was, like, almost made me cry.
Really?
Because he was, like, talking to me about Memphis, and he was like, I got nothing but bad memories here, man.
Ooh.
I was like, what? He's like, yeah, my baby mama, she died a couple years ago, just out of nowhere. I had a 2-year-old boy. He walked in and said, Mama dead.
Damn.
I was like, damn. So he was talking about, I think he was from Chicago, actually. Maybe it was Brooklyn, some city like that. But some big city, he was like, yeah, so I'll come down here and nothing but bad memories. And you know how some people are kind of standoffish with strangers?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Me neither.
And I'll tell them exactly who I am, exactly what I'm doing, exactly how I feel about it. And I think it's recognized.
I talk immediately.
And so it's a mutual relationship. Yeah. And I was like, nice to meet you, dude. Like, and it was mutual. He was like, nice to meet you. It's cool.
Some people give that off, some don't.
Yeah.
I'm always like the person in a new city that's like, hey, man, what's up?
So we ask everybody, what's cool to do around here? What do you do?
Yeah. I always like to talk a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think it's tight.
It's cool. If anybody wants to come visit us, you can email us at ultrawisdom@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Send us stuff to talk about.
You can stay in the studio for $150 a night. Yeah, $200 for the weekend.
Yeah. We'll run it through Airbnb if we keep it on the low. Keep it on hush-hush.
See, Airbnb banned parties.
Yes.
Can't have parties at Airbnbs anymore.
Yeah. Because too many problems, man. Can you imagine?
I've never had an Airbnb party, have you?
No.
Well, I've been to one?
No.
Me neither. But I guess
I have been to one.
Really?
Yeah. In Charleston, South Carolina on 4th of July a couple years ago. No, it was a bunch of dudes from the UK.
That was an orgy.
No, it was a bunch of dudes from the UK. Yeah.
And they just do a rager.
And I was with a group of girls. So they were like, we're going to hang out with the UK dudes. They speak cool.
Where were you?
I was with a group of girls.
What?
In Charleston.
For what?
Jenna and a bunch of her cousins.
Oh,
and friends.
A group of girls. I'm like, what?
I was
fucking
with a group of girls.
I thought they were like strangers.
No, I was with a group of friends.
What do you mean?
But I was like one of
that
two
was a
dudes
weird way to say
7.
that. I was with a group of girls.
The point I was trying to make was we went over to some dude's house. It was a group of dudes. They were trying to get with the group of girls, and it's 4th of July, and I'm just trying to drink and shoot off fireworks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we went there, and there was like a party, and they were like lighting off fireworks inside the Airbnb.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but that's sick.
Dude, because they had stickers, and they were giving out, and they had tattoos. They were tattooing all the chicks at the bar. It was Raleigh's Dirty 30, and they made tattoos, temporary tattoos, and they were just like getting them wet with beer and sticking them on people. Chicks having them like on their neck and shit,
That
dude.
shit, though, is kind of tight when you end up in a place like unexpectedly like that.
It was cool, dude.
Like
Had a good time.
Life will sometimes take you to some random spots.
My phone died. I got left there.
That's the best.
And I walked home by myself, and I made it home.
I love that shit.
And I think I got one video of it. I made like a selfie video of some like
I've ever
abandoned
heard that
building.
story.
I busted up in some abandoned building. There was like a porta potty inside. Yeah, it was cool. It was a cool time. Good time. Great time.
British Airbnb UK party.
Yeah, dude.
We there?
Yeah, we're coming around the bend.
Sick. Well, we're going to be at it next Wednesday again.
Yeah, we'll have some.
First.
Oh, that's the telephone. Oh, that's the telephone call.
This guy's professional.
Yeah, hey Jim, thanks for putting the paperwork on the desk. I'll see you Monday morning. Have you talked to Chris? Yeah, no, he said the same thing to me. He called me about the same problem. You have to come down and check that out. I'll have that stuff done by Monday. Yeah. Good to talk to you.
Yep, send it to me. I'll look over it. Thanks.
Nah, man.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah, we're gonna have some guests on, some friends, some family, and yeah, you can thank our sponsors, man. You always thank our sponsors.
Oh yeah, we like to thank Munch Crunch, caramel peanut popcorn, perfectly good snack for when you're enjoying that late Netflix movie with your boo, your friend, your pals. Pick some up at your local store. Munch Crunch. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
And also make sure you stop by and pick up your 20-count pack of Liquid IV. They come in lime, mango, peach, raspberry, and my personal favorite, the blue acai berry.
I pronounce it acai.
Yeah, I say acai because I am illiterate. That would probably be one of the Jeopardy questions I wouldn't get. But
I think that's
go to
liquidiv.com
liquidiv.com/ultrawisdom for your first order, 10% off, and a free sample.
Lemon lime is my favorite. You should try it.
It's because he likes Gatorade.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.